Sig ECHO3. Disclaimer. Limitless America did loan me their Sig ECHO3 so I could make this video. After I'd tried it out for a bit, I did pull the owner aside and I just really asked him to make sure he wanted me to publish this, or if it was just a case of, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And to their credit, Limitless America told me, go ahead, be brutally honest. So here goes. It might seem like this video is just being mean, but trust me, I'm going to be putting up screenshots and info cards, verifiable facts, and you know what? The specs on the Sig optic just aren't that great, and my personal experience with it backs that up as well. A lot of gun guys want to be unique, but if you're spending $2,500, you're spending $3,000 on a scope, like maybe it's not the time to be a special snowflake and just be different just because you want to. It's also not really relevant to be a just as good white knight defending the Echo 3. Maybe if the Echo 3 was $1,500, you could make an argument that it's good for the price, but let's not forget that the Sig is actually $500 to $1,000 more expensive than its competitors. Brace yourself for the brutal truth. If you own an Echo 3, my recommendation is that you never look through an AGM Rattler TS25 384, because then your friends are going to see you cry. But hopefully it'll be dark, you can blame allergies or something like that. The biggest YouTube review on this Echo 3 is from a large channel that is being paid by Optics Planet.
And I've got the code 704TAC or 704TAC for 5% off your Optics Planet order.
The guy tells everybody that this optic's good to go, but he also happily shares his discount code with the audience. And if you listen carefully, you'll realize that this guy has only used cheap handheld monocular and not really other thermal rifle scopes.
And every time I've reviewed them, they've always been handheld monoculars, and the sensor is pretty decent, but they've all come in right at about the $700 to $800 price point.
So yeah, like compared to an $800 handheld device that you cannot mount on a gun, the Echo 3 is really cool. But when you actually compare the Sig to other scopes like the AGM Rattler, then the Sig becomes a sick joke. Other people who like the Echo 3 appear to be GWAT veterans who remember thermal technology from 10 to 15 years ago, and thermal technology has gotten so much better in the last 10 to 15 years that you really can't compare today's scopes to yesterday's scopes just because they're just in a different class. Value's always relative. If I took a Mosin-Nagant garbage rod back to Revolutionary War, it would be amazing. But today, it's not really the top choice for the 21st century. So let's talk about the stats. I'm going to be comparing the Sig Echo 3 1X version versus the AGM Rattler TS25 384. But really, anywhere you go on the Echo 3 line, you're going to see the same thing of just inferior statistics everywhere. Sig Echo 3 has a 320 core sensor. AGM Rattler has a 384 core sensor. Field of view on the Sig Echo is only 10 degrees. AGM Rattler is 15 degrees. Refresh rate on the Sig Echo is 30 Hz. AGM Rattler is 50 Hz. Recording time for the Sig Echo is 30 seconds per video. The AGM Rattler will do 5 minutes per video. Weight, that's about the same. For battery life, yeah, about 4 hours for each. Sig claims that their battery lasts 6 hours. In my experience, that is not true. 3, maybe 4 hours tops. Street price for the Sig Echo, $2,500 for the 1X. AGM Rattler TS25 384, right at $2,000. Closing thoughts are that, you know what, while the form factor on the Echo 3 is kind of interesting, it's unique, kind of looks like an EOTech, the problem is that this scope costs a lot more while giving you a lot less performance. I don't have more footage of the Echo 3 because it only records for 30 seconds at a time, and the image quality is so bad that you just want it to stop. If you bought this scope, I'm sorry, but I cannot morally justify this scope. The only reason why it's probably still listed for sale is because thermal optics are rare, and customers don't really have an opportunity to truly look through them side by side, and guys on YouTube lie. In time, I hope that the guys at Limitless America can forgive me for this video. You know what? All differences aside, the owner of the company is based. So if you like this video, if it helped you make your decision, go and support their company by ordering from them. Thank you.